Well, I'm at IBC 2017 with Aneesh Rajaram, who's the CEO of Vewd, which is the company that used to be known as OperaTV, so welcome.
Thanks, John.
And I guess the first obvious question is, why have you changed your brand identity?
Well, OperaTV has been the leading enabler of OTT for many years now. But for the last 7 years, we've been doing a lot more than being the browser guys. So we saw this as a unique opportunity, firstly, to be able to tell the world who we really are and find a name that could speak to what we do. And that's why we chose Vewd. That's the primary reason. And the secondary reason as well is at the end of 2016, we were actually carved out as a separate business from the core part of Opera Software. And we do have new majority owners in our business. And we had some restrictions as to how long we could continue to use the Opera brand.
Okay, so some practical reasons as well.
Exactly.
And it's spelled VEWD. And so the OperaTV SDK now becomes Vewd Core.
Yep.
Is that right? Okay. And at this show, you've made some very significant announcements. You've launched a new program guide, and that's using the Open HBBTV module. And just tell us more about that to start with.
Sure, let's roll back a little bit from there though, because I want to give you a little bit of the foundational history as to why we're doing a program guide in the first place. So Vewd Core, formerly OperaTV SDK, is the leading connected TV SDK for enabling any OTT environment. It's nearly 50 million devices a year that use this environment. And really the core principles behind everything we develop is to make it scalable, modular, and flexible for our customers. So when we took a deeper look at the EPG environment that existed and all our customers that are implementing EPGs, it became very clear that this environment was super fragmented. It did not look forward to what the broadcasters wanted in terms of enabling true blending of linear and on-demand. And it was certainly not scalable for the different device profiles that manufacturers had. So we reinvented, we like to call it, a scalable program guide, which is now called the Vewd program guide. The base of that program guide builds on all the building blocks of the Vewd products, which is the Vewd Core, the Vewd HBBTV module, and other such things to really enable the fundamental features that a modern program guide should have.
Okay, you mentioned the blending of linear and on-demand, so this is the backwards guide, and I can go back and find shows that I missed.
Absolutely. So the first profile we will be supporting is the Freeview Play profile, but really this is meant to be a scalable and modular profile, so we can plug in different profiles for different markets as we go along. So for Freeview Play, absolutely, we support the complete service, catch-up services, support for all the players of Freeview Play, everything that you need to deploy a turnkey Freeview Play solution.
Okay, and in that instance, you're integrated with their player services, obviously, and the metadata.
Absolutely, and it's more than that because, as you rightly pointed out earlier on, Freeview have been big supporters of the HBBTV 2.0.1 specification. They actually fundamentally will make use of many parts of that specification for their players, such as the BBC player in there as well. So it was very important that we supported those core building blocks. And the players that we've integrated with will also make use of all of those fundamental building blocks for the program guide.
Okay, so is that now a template for other free-to-air platform providers or even pay TV operators to use?
You're bang on there. That's exactly what it is. So the fact that this can be scalable means that manufacturers don't need to reinvest inside the program guide to deploy a profile for different markets. So to begin with, since we support HBBTV 2.0.1, and we've also enhanced not just the broadcast metadata, but we've enhanced it with metadata providers such as Gracenote, we can actually provide a full-fledged service, not just in the UK, which is our launch profile, but also Germany, also Italy, and also other free-to-air markets where operators, broadcasters are actually looking to make their own specifications.
Okay, well you mentioned 2.0.1 there. Now, you've been doing some work with the IRT and BBC R&D on that, and some very interesting and sophisticated kind of capabilities that you've added into that kind of world. So just run through some of those.
Absolutely. HBBTV 2.0.1 is really fascinating and very exciting as a profile, and we're seeing broadcasters really harness the full power of everything it can support. I can talk through 3 of the use cases which I find particularly exciting about this. And the first and foremost one is the fact that you can actually listen to multiple audio tracks by using the companion screen element of HBBTV 2.0.1. And what that means is if you're watching, for instance, a live event, and you want to hear the audio track in a different language, using companion screen now, broadcasters can actually send you a different audio track for different languages, which was never possible before. And by the way, they can do some of that over broadcast, but they can also do more over IP, since we support some of the base profiles there over IP as well. Another use case, for instance, could be watching a live event from a different camera angle. This wasn't possible before, but now you can turn on your companion screen, sync it with broadcast, and watch it on a different, through a different camera angle. Another one which is particularly exciting for commercial broadcasters is the ability to insert ads. The industry has been calling it dynamic ad insertion and these sort of terminologies, but really what it is in a HPBTV environment is the ability to overlay a linear broadcasted ad using media sync as the base technology. So you get the timing information through media sync, but for the end consumer, it just seems like a seamless ad that was supposed to be in linear broadcast. So we're excited about it. It opens up a lot of doors for many broadcasters that utilize the HPBTV 2.0.1 specification.
Okay, and they all require a fair degree of synchronization, don't they? Sort of very accurate.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we've actually achieved that. So the work we've been doing together with the BBC and IRT, as well as the HPBTV group, has been extremely active to really deal with those sort of key challenges. Timing has to be perfect. And we're in fact showing this off as well at IBC together with the BBC. So we're quite proud to show anyone who's interested in this particular technology.
Okay, and just finally, what is the device footprint for 2.0.1? I mean, how many people could I reach with the devices?
Yeah, so HPBTV 2.0.1 was a very recent specification that has been published. In 2017 alone, you could see over 1 million devices that have shipped with supporting this profile, majority in the UK market. But those devices don't support the media sync and companion screen modules yet. We're actively working on these projects with our manufacturing partners. Vewd ships with nearly 25 million smart TVs globally every year. Majority of these are actually in Europe and shipped through customers such as Vestel, TP Vision, Sony, Hisense, and many, many more. We're actively working on projects implementing both media sync and companion screen inside the HPBTV profile for launch in 2018. And we expect a few million of these devices to come through our customer base in 2018.
Okay, all right. Well, it's a very exciting project, so thanks for telling us about it. And,
thanks for having me, John.
Great meeting you again.
Thank you.